Hello, folks. Today we have a King of the Hill going on over here. We have the Trash Boat rocking a Junker. We have the Pain Train, which is a Crusader. We have the good old Victoria rocking a Galleon. And finally, we have the Pyramidian. And things are off to a fiery start at the beginning of the match. So objective of King of the Hill is to take the hill, which is this floating point up here. So let's get a better view. Alright. So it seems as if there's already one kill for the blue team, taking down that Crusader. And it seems as if the trash boat isn't in a very good position, losing its balloon, only getting it repaired right now, but it seems as if its hull is broken. And once again, its balloon is broken, so it will try to make a retreat, which it might very well get, because they're focused on taking the point, which they have. Oh, and it will, in fact, go down. So now the blue team will have time to ready up and prepare for the next wave. So let's take a look and see what each ship is, in fact, having. So, for the broadsides, we have Manticore and a Nemesis, I believe. Yes, Manticore and Nemesis on this side, which Nemesis is basically the cannonball. On the other broadside, they have a slightly longer range with the Minotaur heavy cannon, which it does do some damage, but not as much as you think. It's mainly used for crowd control because it can, and is in fact one of the only weapons that can turn and maneuver enemy ships if hit. It has some large impact, with another Hrawacha for the damage and the kill potential as well. With the light guns being the Seraph Tempest missiles. Which are some guided missiles, which are one of the new additions of Guns of Icarus, that allow it to control the missiles where they go, which provides some explosion damage and some fire damage as well. Alright, looks as if Red has went with a pincer movement right now, with the Pain Train coming in, taking heavy fire from the Galleon, which seems to be doing some pretty good long-range damage. The Pain Train will retreat for now, trying to heal up as best as it can. Maybe the engineers are getting its bearings, but the trash boat is coming in hot, peppering the good old Victoria. Now, the Galleon, I believe, is one of the certainly one of the most resilient ships in the game. I'm not sure if it's the most resilient, but it's definitely up there, with high shields and even higher health. Trash boat going in for a ram. Junker is not necessarily known for that, not very high speeds, or the heaviest ship, but hey, it will do a little bit of damage, a little bit of impact damage, which is, in fact, a damage type in this game. Now, the Pyramidian is more known for that than the Junker, but hey, you work with what you're given. Pain Train coming in. He was taking the point for just a little bit, but it doesn't seem as if he got it. He only paused blue team from getting points. And now the good old Victoria is cut off from their ally, with both rising up, trying to pierce the hull. But luckily, the Pyramidian comes in to give the Pain Train some pain of its own. Taking a look at the good old Victoria, it seems as if its hull is in good repair. The only bad thing being that some of its... yeah, Pain Train was rocking a pretty low health. The good old Victoria doesn't have a lot of its weapons online. Engineers are struggling to repair it. As the trash boat takes down its various components, including its hull right now. They got one good explosive hit in to give a chunk of its health, but because it has so much, it really has nothing to worry about. Going back to the trash boat, looks like the Pyramidian comes in to do some damage after killing the Pain Train. Trash boat giving a little bit of a juke, but the Pyramidian has decent turning, all things considered. And we'll turn around, and the trash boat will be pincered. Caught in the middle between the two of them. Not much hope, I don't think. the good old Victoria seems to be all healed up, and the trash boat can just stay alive with the pain train coming in the rear, but I believe it won't be to much avail. Now, the point is currently contested by 2 people. But I don't believe that they're going to really contest that. Ooh, trash boat pulling out some tricky stuff with Tar. Tar's being one of the engineers, or one of the pilots things you can bring in the loading screen. Other things being, you know, the Phoenix Claw used for turning, kerosene or moonshine used for acceleration. But the tar barrel breaks some of the engines in exchange for a cloud of smoke, which damages all components if you're caught in it. So back to the game, the trash boat seems to have evacuated, but leaving the pain train good old Victoria to itself. Now, from where they are, the pain train's actually getting some really good hits in. They got their watches off first, leaving the good old Victoria basically helpless in the gunning department. And while they're still tied, for the point, it seems as if the pain train might, in fact, take down the good old Victoria given enough time. But then again, the galleon is really resilient. I keep saying that. We'll see if they can get back online and give a watch a shot to the pain train or not. But for now, there's some action going on at the side of the map. The trash boat versus the Pyramidion. Looks like both sides are dealing heavy damage to each other, with the trash boat having a little bit less health. Ooh, more tar. It really takes out most of the weapons. Let's see. Yep, all the weapons are broken on the Pyramidion. Can't do anything until they get that repaired and out. And that's really one of the big things. If you're caught in the tar of, you know, whatever, and your engines breaks, well, you just sort of have to ride it out until it dissipates, which allows the trash boats some breathing room, and they will in fact take it down. Now that does give you 13 points, but that's, you know, paltry compared to the points that you get from the hill, as it were. The good old Victoria, as we were watching that fight, took down the pain train, and so it seems as if they will close out this match, never having lost the point. Officially, they paused the point, but nonetheless, blue team will be the winners of this match. Trash boat coming in real quick to try to contest it, but oh no, they're even farther away, taking some pot shots. And that's it. Blue team wins the day. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you in the skies.